Hello and welcome back. My name is Andrei.
And I'm Dominika.
And we're back again with another reaction to
John Mellencamp with hot dogs and hamburgers.
I'm hungry.
Is that a good timing?
Salivating, actually.
Yeah, we're quite hungry.
What name of the song?
We're just talking about how hungry we are. So probably when we finish recording, I don't think there's going to be hot dogs and hamburgers, but food is on the table.
I wish. I think I dream about it, probably. And I have a weakness for hamburgers, but that's enough about that. Let's go.
Walt, thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
We hope you're going to enjoy our reaction. And thank you for sending us the lyrics video. It's always helping us with on the first lesson. So thank you so much.
I want to say the song is from album from 87?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Lonesome Jubilee, I believe.
Okay. I think you're right.
And I was just a kid. Met a pretty little Indian girl along the way. Got her into my car and tried to give her a kiss. I'll give you a beach and walk, whatever it takes, girl, to make you trip. She jumped into the backseat, she kind of flipped her lid. She said, "Johnny, something for nothing, like the pilgrims in the olden days." Till the sun went away, and I realized it was sort of an honor being around this girl. I felt embarrassed at what I tried to do earlier that day. She was the saddest girl I ever knew. She told me stories about the Indian mission, how the white man stole their lives away. And although she kind of liked me, she could never trust me. And when the sun comes up, we go our different ways. Choice between hot dogs and hamburgers. Every one of us got to choose between right and wrong and living it up.
Wait a minute.
Okay, I don't think it's about food at all. So my hunger kind of shifted a little bit.
But the name a bit tricked me.
Yes, that's correct.
But
wow. Oh wow, it's a little bit intense, I would say. I think he's got this ability, John, that to put the song in such a beat and you're kind of happy to listen to it, but then the lyrics lay heavy on you.
True that. I love the sound so much.
He's just laid it all out there and that doesn't hold back and nothing. And it was a bad thing. I'm glad she put him in his place. Tried to kiss her. He got her in the car. He tried to kiss her straight. Come on.
You don't really do like that, John. I know. I mean, come on.
You don't do that things.
Is it really happen? You might say.
Well, that's the question. Was it like a story of or similar or inspired by the something that happened in his real life? I don't know.
So then I don't get it. He just mentioned about you have to choose between the hot dogs and hamburgers.
I think this is kind of when I was looking at it. Okay, makes sense. And then he put right and wrong, that you have to choose between right and wrong. But so is that obviously hot dogs and hamburgers don't necessarily mean hot dogs and hamburgers? It's metaphor, but is it metaphor for right and wrong, or is it metaphor for a choice you have to make? That it's hard.
So it's hard to make a choice between even it's a right or wrong one, because it's hard to choose hot dogs or hamburgers. So I think it's the same. You don't know which one. I don't know actually. But I would choose hamburgers.
Purely based on a food. Yeah, I would go for.
But you're
hot dogs.
right, actually. Yeah, it's quite interesting how you put it, right? Wow.
And like I said, the music is quite upbeat. The violin is pretty cool to listen. And then he even singing in such a, oh yeah, it's a driving story. That's cool. But the lyrics lay a little bit heavy, do they?
For that. Ready for some more?
Yep.
Austin, Texas. An old Indian man was waiting there. He smiled and thanked me, but he saw right through me. I could tell he didn't like me. For my kind, he did not care. Because to him, I was the wild man who once sold him something that he already owned. And it was like he'd been riding in the car back there with us. And I felt ashamed of my actions and the way the West was really won. Drove down the highway till I came to Los Angeles, the town of the angels, the best this country can do. Got down on my knees and I asked for forgiveness. I said, Lord, forgive us for we don't know what we do. Everybody has got the choice between our dogs and hamburgers. Every one of us has got to choose between right and wrong, giving up or holding on.
You know, I really like the violin in here. So beautiful.
Yeah, that's so true. It's matching so beautifully. Definitely gives me impression of a driving song. Maybe because he was
It was
talking
going
about.
all over
But
the
it's
place.
even the music. I can imagine myself driving that Route 66, and that's
Drove
me.
someone in Texas, then drove to,
To
LA,
Yeah, that's
and stop
that
eat
is-
some hamburgers.
You're still on the food.
American
You know
diner.
what? I just want to say that I remember being kid and watching some Western movies and all that, and it was quite often portrayed the Indians as the bad guys and cowboys were the always the
ones.
righteous ones, which we know now that it's not necessarily the truth. But when you were kids, it was even like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're always fighting. I remember
They're always
was
fighting, yeah, but it was always the villains one when
even some
the Indians were
black
the
and
villains.
white movie I
Yeah.
did remember when I was a kid. It was just reaching Romania, and yeah, it was really interesting. Actually, we didn't know nothing about it.
No,
it was just
no, it was just for us.
yeah.
That was the only thing you knew what you were watching on the TV. Like
They have guns, and the other one have bows and arrows,
Yes.
and they keep fighting. And yeah, didn't really understand much back in the days. You're right.
Hmm. How strange, isn't it?
Well,
You think about it.
yeah, I think sometimes the world kind of have to ever go from the. We do a lot of mistakes on the go, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
And
true.
it's sometimes it's hard. You being judged by someone else's action in you know what I mean? Just because you white or you black or you
yeah.
cowboy or you Indian or you
Yeah.
know you sometimes you didn't do nothing and you just judge because what your ancestors do or someone else do
Mhm.
or and it's yeah this is really happening and I don't know. It's sad in a way because sometimes you might not have nothing. Your heart is pure, like you know when you
Mhm.
just. But I think that's how the world operate. Is that exactly like he said the choice you have to do when
Yes,
right
you
or
have to
wrong?
make
and
that. Yeah, have to make that
you
choice.
we are all at one point in our life in that moment when we have to do that. And yeah, if you do a wrong choice, and then yeah, you're gonna be seen in history like
Yeah,
doing that
absolutely
wrong.
right.
It's really interesting actually how he put it with the hamburgers and hot dogs.
Right?
Yeah,
If
I
someone
will
can,
never even think about something like
if
that.
someone can please maybe in the comments to kind of explain a little bit more if we're on the right track or not, if it comes to interpreting this hot dogs and hamburgers line with the right and wrong thing.
It's a really deep lyrics in a way. The song was so upbeat in.
Yeah, I want to say, probably I said it before because we've done quite a few of John's songs, but quite often, most of the time actually, when we listen to him, he's using music as a tool to say something what's lying on his heart, you know, the things important to him and most probably important to other people. And I think that's why a lot of people back in the day were relating to his music and relating to him as an artist. Because he wasn't holding back, he wasn't doing the music to please anybody. He was using music to
Open
express.
discussion in a
Yes,
way.
exactly. and express what's going on in his heart and in his head. And I really appreciate that. And also I appreciate that there are probably many people, they didn't agree with everything he was saying, but he was always kind of, for me, he was always like telling what was happening. You know, he was
with no filters.
Yes.
So many times you try to paint the picture a bit for be liked by everybody, but sometimes it's not like that. It's hot dogs and hamburgers. It's just it's that easy, you know what I mean? You have to make a choice in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, John, what can you say?
For you. Yeah.
Painting the pictures for us. All right. Hope you enjoy our reaction and see you again next time. Have a lovely day and all the best. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.